What is up, guys? Wall J here, and I'm here with my co-host.
Just me.
Just me.
Just me.
That is producer Chris for everybody who doesn't know who that is. And we've been sitting here waiting on our guest who fucking flaked out.
Forgot.
He forgot. Not only did I get a hold of him, and he said, "Oh, I forgot. My phone's about to get it? My phone was about to and it died."
I swear, man, these kids.
What are you doing?
I was just moving your level down.
Oh, am I too loud?
Yeah, you're.
Okay, I'm sorry, bro.
No, you're good. You're good.
Do I sound like a man,
You
baby?
Do. You do.
Anyway, our guest is not gonna make it today, so we're gonna have to rebook him because now we can't even get a hold of him because his phone is dead.
I guess now we need to sponsor him with a little Mophie case or some shit so he can.
Mophie battery. That extended battery case thing.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, guys, welcome to the most dangerous podcast in all of Northeast Florida. Wink, wink, inside joke.
Mm-hmm.
How come my shit's not working?
What's not working?
What my soundboard, bro?
Oh, my bad.
I was bullying myself for that dumbass joke.
Yeah, you were there.
All right, let me set that up again.
Okay.
Welcome to the most dangerous podcast in Northeast Florida. Let's see. That's how it's supposed to sound.
Yeah, there it is.
All right. Anywho.
Well, I tell you,
Yeah.
I'm just glad to see you up and moving.
I know, man. I was dying last week. I had the butt AIDS.
Dude. I was like, how you feeling?
Yeah.
Like death.
Yeah. It was horrible, man. And he just out of nowhere. Like 1 minute I'm feeling good. And then the next minute it's like, the fuck's going on, man? And I go to sleep, wake up, and I'm like, fucking dying. Luckily enough, I got a hold of my doctor like that in the morning on a Friday. And that was like around 9. And I'm like, I think I got the flu. And they go, come in. We'll give you a prescription for Tamiflu.
Nice.
Because I gave him my symptoms. Mm-hmm. It's the flu.
Yeah.
And so I get my prescription. I go to fucking Walgreens. That'll be $100. I'm like, what? Bitch, is you crazy? $100?
Mm-mm.
I'm like, I got insurance. What are you talking about, $100? She's like, oh, yeah, that's what your insurance. Oh. And that was the generic kind.
Get the fuck out of here.
$100. I'm like, I'll take my prescription. Thank you. And I left. Mm-hmm. I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, this shit is $100. I get a response. Here's the coupon for 50% off. I'm like, cool. So I went to CVS. CVS accepted the GoodRx coupon. And I ended up paying $50. But wow. I tell you what, best $50 ever spent, bro. Because that shit, I could tell that shit started working like within a day.
Yeah, because when I messaged you either Monday or Tuesday, I was like, hey, how you feeling? You're like, almost 100%.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like the first 2 days, well, 2.5 days, man, that was death.
Yeah, because I think I talked to you Saturday or Sunday.
It was Saturday.
And, you sounded like shit.
It was Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, you sounded like shit. You said you felt like shit.
Yeah, you called me to tell me about some nonsense, and I'm like, you know what? I ain't got time for that shit.
Some boo.
Some bullshit like that Jessie Smollett shit. Did you see that? How do you...
You just gotta have friends, bro.
I mean...
That's all it is.
I just don't get it.
You gotta have friends.
What the fuck's going on with our legal system?
You gotta have friends.
Who are his friends?
It's an interesting web that's getting weaved.
Okay, so explain it to me because I don't understand. What I see is probably what most Americans see right now. It's like this motherfucker pretended that he got attacked, by some racial inspired, bullshit, and made it seem like he was like some, like they were trying to hang him and shit.
2 white guys attacked him at 2 a.m.
And it turned out he paid these 2 dudes that he knows.
Who actually worked on the show.
Well, there you go. He was probably blowing or something. He paid these 2 dudes to, fix this, attack. And they have this investigation that lasted, I want to say, a couple of weeks. And they came back, yo, this motherfucker made shit up. And these are the people that we're looking for. As soon as we get them, we're going to find out what the fuck's going on. They get the people. They confess to everything. They're talking about charging him with 16 counts of what is it? Obstruction of justice or whatever.
A bunch of different stacks.
And then in the last couple of days, all charges have been dropped.
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck?
He forfeited his bail. He paid in $10,000.
So he's $10,000. Whoop-de-fucking do.
And but so now,
and apparently he gets 2 days of community service.
Yeah. So now the attorney general for the state, who's the one that came out and said, all charges have been dropped, she has ties to Kamala Harris, who's a senator.
Kamala Harris from what state?
I think same.
It's got to be Illinois, right?
Yeah, same state. I think. I have to look it up. But anyway, she has ties to her, who then has ties to the Obamas. And it was interesting that the attorney general got a donation of 300 and something thousand, and then another 105 or 110,000 from a group who happens to be owned by or who's run by George Soros.
I'm sorry, the name rings a bell, but I'm not into the whole politics thing.
Yeah, he's basically,
who is George Soros?
He's the guy who's always been an advocate. He's basically tried to, from what some people believe, he's tried to basically destroy America from within. He always promotes open borders. He's, it's hilarious because he's the left champions this dude, but he's an old dude. He was actually a Nazi. A legit with picture in uniform Nazi.
There is a picture of this dude in Nazi uniform?
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused here.
Yeah. Welcome to the crowd.
I mean, I've heard the name and how
he's supposed to be
George Soros
the big shady figure behind a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's basically how I've heard of his name, but I didn't know he was a Nazi party member.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Huh.
So it's just interesting. But yeah, so all charges dropped. Now, which is interesting because then even the mayor there, who's a hard blue Democrat, he even went, "What the fuck? Hold the phone."
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, because right is right and wrong is wrong. It has nothing to do.
Well, yes and
it
no.
has nothing to do whether
if you follow the rule of law, sure. But
Well, sounds like he's trying to.
Yes and no. I think he was trying to. He made a good appearance, and then a day or two later, he's like, because then Trump's already came out and went, I think the FBI needs to investigate this, look into this.
Is that something that the FBI? Mm-hmm. Well, okay, if there's some sort of
if there's been misconduct by a
he's not one to
general.
fucking talk.
So what is he? Okay, here you go. Mueller report got released.
Yeah.
Did you see what it said?
What did it say?
Said nothing. No collusion. No obstruction. Nothing.
Well, is that all it said? 2 sentences?
No, it was 300 pages.
Well,
but in those 300 pages, it was the opinion of the Attorney General for the United States, Barr, is, there was no collusion, which has been the championed idea for the last 2 years that, he concluded with Russia. There was no collusion at all, either knowingly or unknowingly. Nobody, Trump or anybody in his campaign.
So why is social media, getting rid of all these Russian troll accounts that were considered influencers?
Yeah, because they're trying to clean up. Because the way I look at it, they're probably trying to clean up. They're trying to do what they can before government intervenes on their platforms. Because things like Facebook and Twitter, people are starting to argue that that's a public service. Okay.
A public service how?
Well, everybody should have access to it. It's, news is distributed through it. It's, the president of the United States, puts out tweets and this, that, and the other.
That's his dumbass who thinks he's like a 14-year-old girl.
I love
like if you have something to say, bro, just go on TV, bro.
Hey. Well, what TV station?
Anyone. He can, they'll break in for a, State of the Union, address.
Will they?
Yeah. All of them will. You know, what was his name? Well, I mean, pretty much when all the presidents do their State of the Union, all, you know, the big ones, ABC, CBS, Fox, you know, they all run it at the same time. So if he's got something important to say, instead of, you know, talking shit on Twitter, because that's all he does when he goes to Twitter, is just to talk shit. If you have something valid to say,
I think he said some valid things on Twitter.
Like what?
I mean, I'm not going to go
like how
through
many, what valid points can you possibly have on Twitter at 140 characters? I told you guys, Mueller's a cocksucker. Fuck you.
There you go. There you go.
That's it. I mean, I just don't think that he needs to be on Twitter, you know, fighting with people and shit. If you got something important to say, bro, just go behind your desk.
But then you can't do that every single day, every, you know, 3-4 times a day, you know, stuff like that.
Write it down on a piece of paper. And when the next State of the Union address comes up that you have to do, just hit everybody up. Shock and awe.
Nah, I like it.
I don't know.
I like it.
I think he tweets like a 14-year-old girl.
Well, some people say he does.
But that's just my opinion. If anybody likes it, so be it.
Yeah.
To each his own. But anyway, going back to fuckface that just got off.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know if he's going to be able to if he's going to get away scot-free. I don't know. If he does, man, God, it's such a fucking slap in the face. Injustice.
For sure.
I mean, you know.
It's a mockery what they're making.
It really is. You know, and it's one of those things where, God damn it, you're just like, why? Why and how? You know, who allowed it to happen? Why did you allow it to happen?
I guess he pays to have, you know, friends in high places or low places, depending on how you look at it.
Because, I mean, you know, if me or you or, you know, the normal person did some shit like that, bro, we'd be under the jail.
They ain't going to find us.
Yeah.
We'd be sitting next to Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah. Now, I do like that the police department has issued him a bill for the cost of the investigation.
How much was it?
I think it was around 6 figures.
Yeah?
Yeah. And they've said, you know, you pay this or be prosecuted.
Cool.
So.
Hey, any way that they can fuck him, do it. You know, because he
oh, he's a piece of shit.
Oh, man. I don't think he works ever again, though.
I don't know. We'll see. And it's.
You think he will?
Yeah, I think he will.
Why? I mean, who's going to take a chance on having that bad publicity for their show?
A lot of people think any publicity is good publicity.
I guess that's Hollywood for you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Anyway.
I mean, does it suck? Yeah. Is it a slap in the face to everybody who actually follows the laws and stuff like that? Yeah.
Like, I wasn't even looking for him to be made an example of. You know, it was. I didn't want him to get more time just because he was a celebrity. I wanted him to be held accountable for what he did and paid his price. Yeah, and that's it.
But basically, the AG came out and she was like, you know, dismissed and expunged. So it never happened. So it never is not on his record.
Because this motherfucker keeps saying that he's innocent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, dude, everybody knows that you fucking lied. How can you sit there and say that you're innocent?
They have 2 pictures of him driving the 2 guys to the area where the attack happened. They have video of the 2 guys buying the fucking red hats and the ski masks and shit. Literally, they fucking put it all on the counter and buy it.
I don't know, man. I think it's fucking stupid.
It is.
Way to go, America.
Yeah, for sure.
Moving to Canada.
They're not getting any better up there.
No. you misgender somebody, you
go to fucking jail.
Well, you go to jail and you get sued and shit.
Yeah. You tell the jokes that offend somebody, and you get fucking sued.
Let's just fucking move to Mexico.
Dude, oh God. And maybe, I mean, there's not too many free countries. You know, it's one of those things like you know, I'm sure everybody heard about the shooting that happened over in New Zealand.
Right.
You know, that's bad.
Yeah.
For sure. But then on the flip side, I look at it where now they put a complete stop, halt, and all semi-automatic weapons are illegal. Boom, right. Done.
Yeah. That happened like within 48 hours.
Yeah. They passed a law. They are illegal. Well, they've already killed one guy because they came to take his guns, and he was like, no, and got into it with the police, and they fucking shot and killed him. Yeah. So here's the thing about, everybody always talks about it is, but here's the thing, you always talk about gun people, they're against registering your guns. Okay. Your gun can be traced and tracked. It's from the manufacturer to when you buy it, everything like that. It's traced. Right. So it can be traced, but a registration is different. So a registration is if they pull up my name, they can go, oh, he has X amount of guns. These are the guns that he has. Right. So that's what they're doing in New Zealand now. Like because they have to register all their guns. Okay. So now they're going door to door. They've pulled the registry and they are going door to door and they are taking people's guns. Now, granted, New Zealand does not have a Second Amendment, not like we do. So I don't think that could it happen in the U.S.? Absolutely. The right people get in power, the right laws get passed, things like that. It could. But the problem is the amount of guns that you've got in the U.S. But they did do a voluntary. Yeah, that's the hilarious thing. You can turn your guns in.
Where? In New Zealand?
In New Zealand. You can turn your guns in. Out of, I think it was 1.7 million that are registered, 37 got turned in.
37?
37. 37 people willingly went and they gave them their guns.
So let me ask you this. Let's say that happens here where they pass that law.
Mm-hmm. And which one? Where you have to register your firearms?
Where you have to register and then they come and they tell you got to give us your guns. Mm-hmm. What happens?
Yeah, a lot of bloodshed. A lot.
So let's make sure that day we don't do a podcast.
I don't know. That might be a good day to do one.
Well, I don't want to get shot.
Yeah. Oh, mine will, boating accident. Sorry.
Boating accident? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like I lost my
Yeah, all my guns, they were in my boat and I had a boating accident and they fell out.
Oh, okay.
They're in the river. If you want them, you have to go get them.
I've already destroyed my guns.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too because then literally when they passed the law and they banned them, the first thing that happened is construction sites started getting shut down because they didn't have material to complete jobs because PVC you couldn't get it because everybody was buying PVC.
For what?
Because you can make basically a safe. You just take a piece of PVC, you put a cap on it. You could take your gun, oil it real good, wrap it in oilcloth, cap it, and then bury it. And it'll be fine. It'll be good for, a good long time, sealed like that. So many people were buying fucking PVC and shit.
So they're not willing to give up their guns in New Zealand.
No.
Okay.
No. Because, you're taking somebody's ability.
But you said that they don't have a Second Amendment.
They don't.
So
I don't know what amendments they have, but they don't have where it's like an absolute given right where it is here.
Well, if the government's saying you got to give us your guns back, I mean, what kind of rights do they have?
Well, then you get a wake up call. What rights do you have anymore? You no longer have the right to protect yourself. You no longer have the right to protect your family.
Do you need a weapon that, like that was used like in the shooting to protect your home? Or can you do it with just a handgun?
You can do it with a handgun. I don't feel that an AR is not a good home defense weapon. No.
Well, you need to be able to have some distance, right? No. To look at your target. No. No. Most
of the time, if you're in a shooting in your home, the distance is not much more than me and you. Maybe across.
Well, that's what I'm saying because it's not a good weapon for close combat.
Yeah. And the problem is with that round, you're gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot you. Yeah. It's gonna go through you. It's gonna go through the wall. It's gonna go through the next wall. Yeah. It's gonna go into my neighbor's house. It's probably gonna go through a couple of his walls. It might stop at the fridge. So no, it's not. I don't use a pistol for home defense.
What do you use?
I use a shotgun. I have a shotgun with birdshot because the distance that I need to cover with that, there's no reason I don't need buckshot. Buckshot's gonna go through too much. Birdshot will do just as good a job from the distance I have in my home. The furthest shot I would ever have in my home, birdshot would kill.
Well, now people. If you're thinking about breaking in here, don't do it.
Yeah, don't. Wouldn't suggest it. Would not suggest it. Not at all. But I mean, there again, it's just one of those things where it's like people. So what the average response time right now in Jacksonville is for a 911 call?
I'm going to guess about 13 minutes.
14. Yep, 14 minutes. 14 minutes from when you call 911 to when a police officer shows up. So if somebody's breaking in your home, you don't have anything to protect yourself, what happens in 14 minutes? Because guess what? He's got a gun. The bad guy does.
I'm going to have some boar's head meat. Because I'm going to slice you up, son. You ain't going to see me. You ain't going to see me.
I'm laughing at Jalen.
Oh, what did he say?
He's like, the guns you should worry about are attached to J-Train's shoulders. I know you got to buy tickets every time he walks in the room.
Yeah, I know.
To the gun show.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to sneak up. If somebody tries to sneak up on me, break in my house, I already got my spot. Because, my apartment's small. Mm-hmm. So you ain't going to see me. But when you walk by,
you gonna come out like a spider monkey.
Man, that knife is gonna go into your kidneys.
No, kidneys aren't a good spot.
Oh, trust me.
No.
Kidneys. See, go down and then up into the neck. Mm.
You've put some thought in this.
Oh, bro, trust me. I sleep perfectly fine because I have a plan. Just know that
not stereotyped at all that you want to stab him.
Well, I don't. I do not have a gun, so if I did have a gun, I'd just stay in bed, and then when I see him coming through my door, it's just like, pa-pa!
Yeah.
But since I don't, I have to use what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. And I have a pretty sweet-ass knife.
Do you? Yeah. You're not going to come at him with like a sword or some shit?
Maybe.
Bust out the katana.
Maybe.
Go all fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle on him.
Hold on.
What?
I got a message here.
Is it from our guest?
No, it's a voicemail.
You want to check that now?
Well, it's kind of odd because saying something about I don't appreciate. Hold on. This is weird. I don't appreciate. You're not allowed to take a couple of y'all. Come on, my baby. And I love you. I want to tell y'all what I'm saying. The fuck is he talking about? Who is this? Hold on.
What the hell are you doing over there?
I'm trying to figure out who the fuck is calling and leaving us a voicemail.
Well, it's not ringing.
That's fucking Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't the call come through though?
I don't know.
That's weird. Jacob, give us a call. Stop with the nonsense. Let me look at my settings. What the fuck is going on here?
You should have looked at that before we started.
I know, man.
Big boy.
Well, everything's.
What have you changed? You've changed.
I have not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep, there it is.
Yep. That is.
When you hear the "oh," that means he figured it out.
Well, sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out why our calls are not coming through. I do apologize. All right, whatever. Fuck it. Whatever.
UFC fights tonight.
I know. What is it? Barboza and Gagey.
Yep. But bigger thing, Ray Borg's fighting tonight.
Okay, how is that a big thing?
Dude, he's been out. You don't know the...
No, I know that his son has had like a lot of medical issues.
Yep. So this will be his first time back in a while.
But it's been like, what, 2 years?
Yeah.
At least?
Yeah, he's on the early prelims.
Ooh. Well, that's not helping him get any exposure.
No, but it's good that, he's getting back into the UFC if he can start that climb back up.
I think his last fight was, what, Demetrius Johnson?
Maybe.
Because he didn't fight after the hand truck incident, remember? He was scheduled to fight, but glass went through his eye.
Yeah.
When Conor threw that dolly. So it's been a minute. And I want to say that he fought DJ in 2016 late or maybe early 2017. I believe that's when it happened.
Let's pull up his record. All right, last fight. He lost Demetrius Johnson. That was October 7th, 2017.
See? It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Almost 2 years. A year and a half.
Yeah, but that was... And man, see, that was all the way... He made it all the way up to that was for the championship.
Yeah.
Lost it.
Speaking of DJ, he's making his one championship debut tomorrow.
I know. I saw the photo on his Instagram.
Yeah. He's...
Dude, is Mighty Mouse ripped.
Well, he's always ripped, man. He's always in good shape.
Yeah.
Well, he's coming in as non-champion, so he's got to go through the Grand Prix in order to get to that title shot. So,
how do you like the Grand Prix?
You know what? I do like it.
Do you?
I do like the fact that, you got your top 8 or even your top 10,
mm-hmm.
and you have brackets.
Mm-hmm.
So you know who's moving on and who's not.
Yeah.
So the guys that are going to get their shot or that are possibly getting their shot are the ones that are going to make it to the, finals and quarterfinals.
Yeah.
So let's say DJ makes it all the way to the finals and beats, the champ. The champ either gets a rematch or, whoever he fought in the finals would be next. And so on and so on and so on.
Almost round robin-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like it from the simple standpoint of you can actually see that, person A started here,
right,
made it to here. So there is no question of, they don't deserve that, or why is he getting that title shot?
Right.
You can see.
So basically we're talking about the UFC right now with the way that they handle business.
Yeah, their matchmaking.
It's like if you're popular with the fans, you might get a title shot even if you're ranked 15.
Yeah, like right off the get. Fuck
it. It's like, people like him. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's going to make us the most money. Give him a shot.
Yep.
It's crazy. I don't like that.
I don't either.
I don't like the fact that you have guys that have gone on a run, with 5-6 fights, and they still can't get a fucking title shot.
Yep.
I mean,
they just don't play the game.
I mean, look at how long it took Poirier to finally get a shot, And he's getting a shot because, what's his name is not even fighting. Khabib.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he could have been somebody else.
Oh, and then what about TJ?
It's a little weird that he relinquished the title right away. I think Michael Bisping said it best when he said it's almost like an admission of guilt. You're relinquishing your title immediately after something was found in your...
An abnormal. They haven't even released what the abnormal was.
What kills me, though, is TJ is one of those guys that's very careful with what he puts in his body. He goes through, he's got like a scientific way of how he does things, and he's had this way for a while. So he's always been very careful. Either he knew what he was doing and knew when he was not going to show up or whatever, and he was doing great at it, or,
something got tainted.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Thank you for calling the most. Hello.
Juanito.
What's up, bro?
Yo, my phone died whenever you called me.
I realized that. That's what we were making fun of you when we started.
Damn it, dude. So you're live, huh?
We are live.
Yes. Yeah.
Fuck, man.
The show must go on. I don't know if you've seen what happens, even when shit goes bad around here, we move on.
Yeah, we roll.
We don't get stuck, bro.
Dude, I apologize, man. I was at the training yard and then I lost track of time and my phone was dead.
All good. At least you called back from Klein's number.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with Klein. We're leaving Dean's house. We were helping him move some stuff in his backyard.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can forgive you.
Yeah, about to say you get a pass.
Yeah, you get a pass because of that. Otherwise,
how long are you guys going to be going for?
Who knows?
Till we're done talking.
Yeah. If you want, we'll just set you up for next weekend, so then that way you can get your bag.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Let's do that because I blew it this week.
You did, but it's all right.
You blew it. You blew it hard, Poppy.
Oh man.
It's all good. It's a nice bag. I'm sitting here. It's right next to the desk. It's really very nice.
Oh man.
Yeah. And he's not talking about the bag he got you. He's talking about the bag in his pants.
Boom.
Oh, roasted.
Yeah,
boom. Oh man, you guys are too much. Well, all right, I apologize again. I'm at least happy I was able to contact you and let you know.
All right, it's all good.
Yeah,
we'll catch you next week. I'll be at the yard on Monday though.
Hell yeah, yo! I'm putting in the order like today. I'm gonna get a custom rash guard and for sure the rash guard. I might do the rash guard and shorts right now for the next few events, but got you guys with the logo spot on the back.
Sweet.
Cool.
Right on the ass.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right on the ass.
All right. Well, cool.
All right,
bro.
I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. Peace.
Good kid. Forgetful, but good kid.
I was wondering why it looked weird.
Right.
When he called in, he called from Messenger.
Well, I'm proud of him for at least thinking that far out, going, let me figure out how I can get in contact with him.
Klein, you got a phone?
Yeah. Dude, I fucked up.
It's okay. Shit happens.
I forget.
At least he called in. What the fuck are we talking about?
It's hard to stay mad at Little Squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Fuck, I don't know. UFC fights. TJ.
Oh, yeah. How he was
Pissing hot.
Yeah, man. It's kind of disappointing, to be honest with you.
It is.
I mean, I'm not saying that I'm no longer a fan, and I hate the word fucking fan. A supporter.
There you go.
It's not that I'm not going to support him anymore because he popped, because we really don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, for sure.
It could have been a tainted supplement or whatever. But what like I'm saying, what bothers me is that he's always so careful. What happened in this camp? What was different from what you did before?
I'm sure
if in fact you were not,
I mean, I'm sure
microdosing or something.
If it's that case, they'll probably go back and look and try to figure it out. But I mean, even if it's a tainted supplement, you still get to tote that suspension.
Well, I just don't like the fact that he relinquished the belt right away. It's like, okay, I get that you got a year suspension, but other guys have appealed it and they have done an investigation. They have found out what it was and they got like 6 months already served. And
some did, some didn't.
Yeah.
But it all depended on how their attitude about it. Because then some guys, like Chad Mendez, he got tainted supplemented.
It wasn't even a supplement. It was a facial cream.
Yeah. And he still took a fucking year.
Yeah, but I think he was a little burnt out. I think he wanted to take the time
Maybe.
off.
He did good with it. I mean, he created the Fins and Feathers stuff. He started doing a lot more hunting. He started his YouTube channel, which is blown up. The Fins and Feathers, I think, was the biggest thing that's helped him. He's got two of them, I think. One's out west and one's here in Florida.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Where are they in Florida?
Down south.
Miami?
I don't think it's Miami. I think it's more West Coast. I haven't looked it up because their charters, their things are a little more expensive. Yeah. But they offer a lot. You can do turkey, alligator, offshore fishing, deer, hog.
I've never been offshore fishing, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
I think that what's up, Robbie? I think
what's up, Robbie?
I think I would I'll probably get seasick.
Have you ever been on a boat or a ship?
I've been on a casino, on a cruise casino.
Yeah, but those only go out like 9 miles.
Well, still, they go out, I don't think I could.
I think you'd be good on a big boat. You probably wouldn't. You'd probably do fine on a ship. You probably wouldn't do
like
good on a boat.
Like if he starts doing this shit, I'm like,
not about it.
Definitely not. Like I can't even watch it on TV.
Dude, I've been out there before in 21-foot boats and been 30 plus miles offshore.
Oh.
Have storms whip up and it gets randy.
No, I'm gonna pass on that then.
It was fun. I mean, we did good fishing, had a good haul, but it was sketchy.
Yeah. I just want to catch something that's like tasty and come back and.
That's almost anything in the ocean, really. But the thing is,
maybe I just go to Publix and buy.
You could go beach. You could go surf fishing and you could catch a bunch of tasty stuff.
What do you mean surf fishing?
Surfing at the beach.
Oh.
Yeah, surf fishing, or you could fish in the river there at the jetties and stuff like that. You can catch you some whiting, some sheephead, anything that's swimming through there, you can catch. I used to do that all the time. I love it.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
We used to have a lot of fish when I used to go fishing a lot. We had a lot of fish in the freezer.
Well, you got a fucking gone fishing tattoo, so yeah,
yes, I do.
I assume that you've gone fishing quite a bit.
Yes.
I mean, you just don't get a tattoo that says gone fishing when you go once.
Exactly. But the bad thing is I haven't gone like fucking last 2-3 years. I haven't been fishing for nothing. I went fishing down in Puerto Vallarta. And that's,
how was that? What did you catch? Cold?
No. We caught, it wasn't a good time for fishing, but we did end up getting some. We caught 4 or 5 bonitas, which was nice. They're
I don't know what those are.
They're basically a miniature tuna.
I love tuna.
Yeah, it's like a skipjack, but
wink.
so we kept 3 of them, and while we continued to troll, the deckhand actually made ceviche with them that we'd caught. So you had literally the fucking freshest you could get. Dude, it was amazing. Those with some Presidente beers.
My God, I love me some ceviche.
Dude, I'm telling you, that shit was on a whole different level.
You're making me hungry right now, bro.
I'm
like for seafood.
So good.
11 South, restaurant out of the beach.
Mm-hmm.
They have a great seafood paella. It's not really paella.
I'm about to say, because then that's not a traditional paella.
Because it's a little creamy. It's almost like a risotto, but it's got mussels.
Okay. Should have shrimp.
It's got shrimp. It's got lobster.
Okay. Sausage.
It's got sausage. What was the other one? The little circular ones. Scallops. Oh my God, it's so fucking good.
Amanda makes a real good paella.
It's a little bit pricey.
Paella is.
But no, I'm talking about the restaurant itself.
Well, yeah, but just that, like anywhere you go, if they have paella, it's gonna be a little pricey.
It's like a date night. Like if like, you know, you want to take your wife to a nice place and, you know, assure yourself that you're going to get some.
Yeah. There's never an assure.
You're going to take her there.
Nice.
So yeah, 11 South.
Okay.
Great restaurant.
That's the isn't that the restaurant that's in that hotel?
No,
Okay.
It's actually like by one of the neighborhoods. It's like, you know, like one of the side streets. It looks like it was a house and it was converted into a restaurant.
Okay.
But it looks amazing inside.
There's a couple little gyms like that down there. Like there's the fish market that you pass right on 3rd Street down there at Jack's Beach. I can't remember the name of it. I just know where it is. But you can go like the fish market's at the bottom floor, and then you can actually go up top and to the restaurant. And they normally have it's one of the few places I've seen in Jacksonville where they have rooster fish. And
I don't even know what that is.
Rooster fish is my favorite fish.
Does it wake you up in the morning?
No. I learned about it because going to the Keys, there's a rooster fish bar down in the Keys. And because rooster fish are they're plentiful down in the Keys. But they have a rooster fish sandwich. I'm sorry, not rooster fish. Jesus, I'm stupid. Hogfish. It's called a hogfish.
Does it squeal?
No.
Okay.
But hogfish sandwich. And I've had that years ago, fell in love with it. It's just an amazing fish. And then I started seeing that was one of the few fish markets that actually carried it.
I'm feeling like some seafood today.
Are you? I think we're going to Hawkers tonight, so I know you're super disappointed. Yeah, I know you don't like that. That's Amanda's spot, dude. She loves that. She loves Hawkers.
Oh my God. Disgusting.
She likes it.
Oh, to each his own, I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean, some of that roti with the little bread and stuff like that.
I don't know, some seafood, some tacos. I'm just hungry right now, I guess.
Good fish taco would be good.
Yeah, some mahi tacos.
Yeah, you got to be careful with those.
Why?
A lot of people they cook them too hard.
You think so?
Yeah, some places do. I've had some places where they cook the shit out of mahi. It's like, yo.
It comes out a little dry?
Yeah, it's like, yo, this is a little dry, yo.
Yeah.
You know, I almost like my mahi kind of like a little bit more cooked than tuna.
I like it like my pussy.
There you go, wet.
Moist.
Because I've had some people, I literally see some people order tuna.
Yeah.
And they'll ask them, how do you want that done? And they go, well done. And it's like, oh my God, you are literally like, they should kick you out of here. They should just tell you, no, you know what? You don't deserve this. You don't get to have this.
I prefer my tuna almost raw.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want it flip, done.
Yeah.
I want more. I want definitely more pink than cooked.
Fuck, man. Like if you get like when we go have sushi, I don't like they have both raw tuna and they have cooked tuna. I've never ordered the cooked tuna.
No, neither did I.
I'm like, I want you just gutted it and put it on some rice and
yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Dad's over in Vegas. And so
what is he doing in Vegas?
They're just a little trip over at Vegas. They went over there with the designers. The designers for the house. They've never been to Vegas.
Wait a minute. Designers for what house?
Mom and Dad's house. The guys that they had renovate and design the house and all that.
Oh, so these people came from Vegas to Atlanta.
No. They're based out of Atlanta. And so they started doing the house for Mom and Dad.
Okay.
They became, pretty good friends through the process and all like that. So they come and hang out. It's two gay guys. They're cool as shit. That's actually the name of their company. It's Two Gays. Yeah, it's hilarious. But they've never been to Vegas. So when they mentioned that they'd never been to Vegas, immediately Dad was like, we're going to Vegas. Let's go.
You and I need to go to Vegas.
You never been to Vegas? You've been to Vegas.
I've been to Vegas.
Yeah, I was about to say, you've been to Vegas.
We need to me, you, and my brother.
Oh,
get on a plane.
Go to Vegas.
Go to Vegas. Go to the Las Vegas International Speedway. Race a couple of Lambos.
Okay.
Go do that mountain zip line. And then catch a fight in Vegas. And get that whole experience.
Yeah, you want that. You've been to a UFC though, haven't you? Did you like it?
I loved it.
Really?
I've been to 2 UFC. One.
I've had some friends that have went to UFCs. They didn't enjoy it.
Dude, it was so awesome. So me and my my brother, we decided we're going to go to Vegas. We don't have tickets to the fight. And we're going to go hang out with some friends from Cali. So we're just going to hang out at the Rio basically for a couple of days, you know.
It's a good spot.
Yeah, have a good time and just chill. Well, we get to Vegas and we call the box office. It's like, yo, any chance you got any tickets available? They're like, no, we're sold out. This is GSP versus BJ Penn.
Ooh, yeah. Fuck yeah, they're sold out.
So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, okay, but the lady goes, before she hangs up, but if you call back in a couple of hours, we're going to release another 100 tickets. So I'm like, word.
Yeah. How about you tell me exactly what time you're going to release?
So I called back within an hour and the phone lines were busy as fuck. We couldn't get through. So I'm assuming that she was telling everybody the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Finally get through. I get the same old lady. Hey, you said that you were going to open up 100 tickets. Do you have any tickets left? We have 13 tickets left.
I want 2.
I'm like, cool. Let me snag 2. So we snagged 2 and we're so stoked. We're like, fuck, we got tickets. What are we going to do? We're like, fuck it. Let's just go have breakfast and head over to Extreme Couture just to check it out. Sure as shit. We have breakfast, get on a cab, ride out to Extreme Couture. Bunch of guys that were fighting, you know, in the UFC at the time were there. Frank Trigg, Jason Herron, Racer Rob McCullough, fucking ton of guys. I mean, obviously we can't bother them because they're in the back.
Yeah.
See, when you come into Extreme Couture, there's a reception area. And Ryan Couture, Randy's son, was working the counter. And, you know, at the time I'm like, it looks like somebody I know, but I didn't know who it was. I came to realize who it was like a couple of months later. But anyway, so, and then you go to the right and there's a shop with a bunch of merchandise. Mm-hmm. Set of stairs that lead to, like, I guess, some sort of apartment or dorm. Dorm is the better word for it. Some dorms. So we're hanging out. We're checking out the merchandise. You know, I buy a couple of shit. You know, a couple of shirts. I don't know what else I bought. I bought some shit while I was there. Randy Couture walks through the door, goes into his office, starts talking on the phone. My brother sticks his head into his office. He goes, "Hey, Randy, got a second? Can we take a picture with you?" He looks at my brother. He's like, "Hold on, let me call you back, I guess." So, he said something. Hangs up the phone, comes out, takes a picture with us.
No shit.
Yeah. I have it. It pops up every year on January 30th. It pops up on my timeline. We take a picture. So everybody sees that we take a picture with him.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's jumping on now.
Everybody flocks to Randy. I guess nobody wanted to bother him.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not, you know, it takes a special person, and knowing Angel. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's that person. But to just stick their head in and be like, "Yo, Randy," not, "Excuse me, Mr. Couture," not any of that. No, "Yo, Randy, got a sec.
Got a minute?"
Yeah.
Yeah. And
because that can go one or two ways.
It's like,
that could go, yeah, you know, I'll be right with you.
Or he could shut the door.
Or okay, you could go 3 ways. Shut the door. Or you'd be like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out my place, or I'm gonna come out there and fucking
beat the hell out of
the fuck out of you.
Nicest guy.
That's what I've heard.
He was so amazing to us, you know.
He probably didn't hear Angel, and that's why he walked. That's probably what it was.
He was really cool. And then we leave his place. We go back, and we're like, "Fuck, man, we got a bunch of hours before the event starts," and we're like, "Let's just walk around and see what's what. Let's see what the MGM Grand is all about."
It's a nice place.
And we were staying at the Luxor, which is...
It's nice, too.
It's nice in its own way. You know, but I don't like the openness. It freaks me out. I don't like to be able to get to my hotel room and then have like a barrier, like a little terrace in the hallway, look down and see like 50 stories down. I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah, needless to say, very nice hotel. Mm-hmm. We'll never stay there again.
Okay.
Unless I'm on the first floor.
I need ground floor.
Maybe the second.
Yeah, because just the way it's built, the higher up you go,
even
the more out you are.
Embassy Suite hotels, I dislike them.
Really?
Yep, because they're so open.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hotels normally it's like a bunch of hallways. And
yep. Because they're trying to fit in as many rooms as they can.
Yeah. Embassy Suites is like the hotel, the hotel rooms are on the outer perimeter. And then
it's just atrium in the middle.
Yeah. And then the glass fucking elevator,
That's how the contemporary is at Disney. It's like, you've got all the rooms and then the middle is just open because they have the tram that comes through.
Nope.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you were not a fan of that.
I'm not afraid of heights. I'm not a fan of heights.
Okay. So you're definitely not going to the Stratosphere and doing the little roller coaster ride at the Stratosphere.
Go fuck yourself.
My dad.
I will do the zip lining though.
Now, see, that is fucking interesting. Why will you do the zip line?
I don't know.
Okay. Everybody's got that weird little quirk.
I don't know why I would do it.
Maybe it's just a feeling that you're connected to something.
Perhaps. But still, not a fan of those hotels. So anyway, we're walking through the MGM Grand. We come across Clay Guida.
Oh, that's cool.
And fucking, again, yo, Clay, can we take a picture? It's like, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and about to say,
yeah.
Clay seems like the guy who would be, at 11 all the time.
Me like a dumbass. Obviously, I didn't take a look at the card. Yo, when you fighting again? Tonight, bro! Tonight! So I hand his brother, the guy that slaps him all every time he comes out, I hand him my camera and, he took a picture of, my brother and me and Clay Guida.
That's cool.
Who else did we see? We saw Lyoto Machida, but he was having a bowl of acai and I didn't want to bother him.
No, you don't do that then.
And just like, oh, there goes Lyoto Machida. I'm like, I'm like, he's eating, bro. He's eating.
Yeah.
So Craig Maddox, drunk out of his ass.
Nice.
When we went to pick up the tickets, but had this hot chick on his arm. I don't think it was his wife, though.
Probably not. She was a fan.
Probably.
She was just getting a picture.
Baseball groupie.
Yeah, just getting a picture.
But, man, he looked rough. He looked fucking rough. I'm not even going to bother.
Yeah. Hey, he was having a good time, man. He's in Vegas.
Yeah. Anyway, who else did we see? We saw John Jones for the first time ever.
Okay.
That was his first fight in the UFC.
Did y'all do cocaine with him?
Yeah, we did some picograms too.
Okay.
He hit that spinning elbow shit on Stephan Bonner and dropped him. We saw him outside afterwards. We're like, yeah, cool. The guy was in the fights. All right. So we didn't bother him. We saw Jason McDonald, who at the time was a pretty big deal. We saw a bunch of people, man.
That's cool.
It was fun. It was an experience.
Okay.
I tell you what we need to do. We need to go for International Fight Week.
Yeah, no,
that's in July.
Yeah, that seems like that'd be crazy.
So
it's Vegas, so it's
an
crazy.
experience, bro. Yeah.
I love going to.
I want to go to Vegas for two things.
Okay.
International Fight Week.
Okay.
And I want to go to SEMA.
Okay.
Have you ever been to SEMA?
No, me and Dad have actually talked about working a way to get to SEMA because he wants to go too.
Boom.
Yeah, Dad loves car shows. He was actually very disappointed because the weekend that we were going to go up to Atlanta, there was a car show that weekend.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we didn't go. Dad was super fucking disappointed in the car show.
Why?
Because it was literally just
a couple of Chevys.
Ford. It was Ford, Chevy. Basically, there was no high end cars. There were no exotic cars, no exotic manufacturers. It was literally just your standard
muscle cars.
No, it was production model.
Oh.
So it was just basically like going to CarMax kind of thing.
Oh, so why didn't he just go to CarMax?
Exactly. Because, he was hoping that, I don't even think Porsche was there. But yeah, none of the high end manufacturers were there. It was just like Chevy, Ford, Honda, Hyundai, Chrysler,
I do like the new Hyundai G70 3.3 Sport Track.
Okay.
It looks like an Infiniti. I mean, I'm sure it's the same shit, but
probably.
Still, it looks amazing. I just don't want to pay the sticker price.
What's the sticker on it?
I think it's like 50 or 60. I'm like, too rich for my blood.
Let them come out and give it two or 3 years and then pick one up from CarMax.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, that's the smartest thing to do.
Yeah.
Normally, a 2-year-old vehicle is the smartest way to go.
I don't like buying new anymore. When I bought mine, it was just barely 3 years old, and he had 20,000 miles.
Yeah.
I'm like, deal, bet. And then I saw what was it? I want to say Friday or Thursday. The new version of my car, that Veloster Turbo, they have one with a, mine's the turbo. Well, they have one that's above the turbo, and it's like a performance package. Four-cylinder turbo as well, but it's putting out almost 300 horsepower.
Nice.
I'm like, I saw it, and I was like, wow. I went and priced it.
Little expensive.
30 grand.
That's not bad.
Bro.
It's not bad.
Could I afford it? Sure. Will my payments go up? Absolutely. Do I want to have that car payment? No. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I don't. First of all, yes, I do like fast cars. But where the fuck am I going to open it up to feel like,
yeah, nowhere. You live in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
It's not like I live in Germany and can hit the Autobahn and
you can take your chance down 10, and get popped by, FHB.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, Spick, pull it over.
Yep. Get out with your hands up. Get a felony stop on you.
Yeah. Spread your cheeks and lick your ass.
See, that's why I just like trucks. I just like my truck, like my big diesel.
Dude, even there's trucks that, that haul ass too.
Oh, no, don't get it wrong. That truck I got down there will fucking book.
Yeah, it's got a 5.7 liter engine? About 330?
No,
340?
No, it's, I can't remember what the size motor in it that comes in the 250 series.
Don't tell me you got a 4.0.
Oh, no, I have to look. Later.
You don't even know what you got?
No. Okay. So when I went truck shopping, because Amanda's the one that picked it out, she was like, well, what do you want? I was like, I want a 2500 series vehicle. I don't care if I did care because Ford's new diesels are garbage. So I was like, preferably a 2500 series Chevy diesel crew cab.
That was it?
That was it. Those were my things. Bonus sunroof. Other than that, don't care. Because I'm not looking at it for all the bells and whistles. I'm looking at it from the standpoint of I need the pulling power with the diesel.
Yeah.
Because of the camper. And I like, I've got kids, so it's got to be a crew cab.
Yeah.
Those are the two things
they got to be comfortable too.
They got to be comfortable. Those are the two things I have to have. Everything else that comes with it is a bonus as far as I'm concerned. Color, I don't care about color. That doesn't move me one way or the other. Just as long as it had a diesel, and it was 2500 series frame, and it was crew cab.
Dude, I like small cars that look aggressive, like mine. It's got a little kit, exhaust, and the fascia looks a little aggressive. But I also like sports sedans that look aggressive.
See, I'm more of a sleeper. I like sleepers.
I don't know, man. Let's say even if the car's not really so fast. As long as it's got like an aggressive look to it, I like it.
Okay.
But I think that G70 that I saw, I think it's got like close to 400 horsepower. It's got like 375.
That's a good bit of horsepower.
I mean, mine's got 200, and my car's super small.
Yeah.
So,
it is.
So it moves.
That's what used to be so fun, because Amanda actually used to have an XB. She had the original XB.
The box?
The original one before they started curving the corners, but no, the actual fucking crystal box. And it only had a 4-cylinder. It was a manual transmission, but that thing was so fucking light that you could just whip it around everywhere. It moved like a little bandit.
Well, you were not going to survive a crash, so.
Yeah, they actually did okay, believe it or not. And what's crazy is me and Nick fit in that vehicle, drove it around, and we're comfortable. I loved it. I went back because I got a hair up my ass and I wanted to find one. I wanted to find an older XB with the box body.
So you could get with Tegan?
Well, I was going to tune it up because they were super tunable. You could do a lot of shit to them and all like that.
It's a Toyota.
Yeah.
Of course.
But everybody's still so fucking proud of them. Like all the prices I found, XBs for, I was just like, no. I'm like, yeah, I'll give you $2,000. These people are like, no, we're doing 8, 10, 6.
Fuck out of here.
I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. No.
I've seen some of the rounded ones with the rounded corners.
I hate those.
But these are like completely like styled.
Yeah.
Like they'll put like a body kit.
Oh yeah, they look good. But they're just not, that's not my cup of tea.
It's not your thing.
There again, I'm truck guy. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that rough box kind of.
What do you think of the Lightning? when the Lightning came out, it was like the fastest production truck out there, and now it's like they don't have a Lightning anymore.
Yeah,
they do. Well, it's the Raptor now.
Yeah, it's the Raptor. That's what they have. The Lightning no is gone, but they have the Raptors.
Yeah,
and the Raptors are their juiced up version.
Yeah,
but those things are fucking money.
I heard that they have a Raptor, and then they have a Raptor.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get like, oh, you want a Raptor? Cool. And then be like, no, I want the Raptor. And they go, oh, okay.
The juiced up one.
Yeah.
I just think that a sports truck like that should be 2 doors. I don't like that the sports truck that are like 4 doors.
Why, man? I got to get my family to Hawkers fast. I want to soon.
Yeah.
Because that's what me and my buddies. That was back in the day. Like I had a Dodge Sport, full size. There was when they first came out with the newer body style, and so it had a 360 in it.
Okay.
And it didn't have a limiter, which
and that thing got a hammy.
Oh, dude, that thing! I literally made it from way south of Jacksonville to where I lived in Boulogne in around 30 minutes one day because Amanda had fallen when she was pregnant. She had fallen off of the porch and hurt herself. Yeah. So she'd called 911 and the firemen were out there and all like that. She called me freaking out because the dog was loose and she fell with the baby and it was still in her belly. Dude, I got in my fucking truck from the job site and I hit 301 and 121 doing 100 plus nonstop. Never fucking backed off the gas on that thing. Loved it. It was an amazing truck. I mean, that thing. But the problem is I went from like a full tank of gas to a quarter tank of gas by the time I got home. That thing sucked, man. When you got into the pedal, it literally took that gas tank and just tipped it up.
That's what I don't like, man. It's like nowadays, if you want a high performance car, it's going to drink a lot of, a lot of gas.
Yeah, and you're only going to have a 16-gallon tank.
Unless you buy a Tesla, and then you only have like a 250-mile range.
Yeah, and then you cut that down when you start flooring it.
Yeah, probably like 175 once you like.
Well, probably, if you're always in ludicrous mode and you're always, flooring it and doing shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore. I just don't. Like, I get into the truck.
Yeah.
I very rarely do I ever go over 2,000 RPMs.
I try, but sometimes I gotta.
Yeah.
So some people are.
If I need to get if I need to get into a spot, I can do it.
I like my paddle shifting.
That is fun
because I could just bring it down a gear, hit the gas, go by, and then hit it.
Amanda's old Cadillac had the paddle shifting.
She had a Cadillac?
Yeah, she had 2 Cadillacs before. She had a CTX, and then we got her the SRX.
What happened?
We went
because you had a what was it, a Ford 500?
No,
right? Before you got the Audi.
Yeah, well, we had a Fusion, a Ford.
Oh, a Ford Fusion.
Yeah,
okay.
That thing's a fucking death trap. Well, they're not now. They were. We bought first year. We bought first gen Fusion. Don't ever buy fucking first year any model. Give it 2 years. Let them work out the bugs. I literally had to hold the door shut, the passenger door, from the town center to Duval Ford on Atlantic Boulevard. Like literally have my arm out holding the fucking door closed because it wouldn't shut. It wouldn't hinge, wouldn't lock.
That's crazy.
And then they kept the damn thing for 3 months. They were like, well, the parts are on back order. I was like, yeah, I know why the parts are on back order because there's a fucking issue and you're having to fix all of them like this. So, dude, I literally had to spend $1,200 on tires on that car because she was complaining to me about it. It was very, very squirrely in the rain. Very squirrely.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, whatever. Women driver, blah, blah, blah. I got in that thing, drove it in the rain one time. Fuck. Next day I had it up there at the tire shop.
Ah, I see how it is.
Dude, I did. I told the guy, I was like, I want rain tires. He goes, well, we've got a mix. I was like, no, you don't understand. No, I want rain tires. I want that fucking tire that's got the channel in it. I want a legit rain tire. He goes, you got it.
I'm paying for it.
I'm paying for it. That's what I want. And that did help. But the slope of the windshield is a little different. The speed of the windshield wipers was slower than even I thought would have been normal. And she didn't like it. She hated driving that car in the rain. Hated it. So first chance we finally kind of put our money together, ran some numbers, and was like, cool, we can afford this. Let's get you the fuck out of here, out of this. And that's why we went and got the Audi.
What do you think? Have you seen the new mid-engine Corvette?
Yes,
that's coming out?
I have.
What do you think of it?
I like it. I've never been a Corvette guy. I'm an old Corvette guy. But the new ones, I mean, they look good. I never owned one. But
I love Corvettes.
I do too. But the problem is to me, Corvettes they've kind of become that, I don't know, that generic guy. My boss has a Corvette, but my boss has the Corvette.
Which one?
Whatever the most expensive, baddest ass, high end.
Okay, how much did he pay for it?
Well over 6 figures.
Okay, so he's got the ZR1.
Which whatever their toppest model is.
It's the ZR1.
Yeah, so that's what he has. So then he fucking laughs at everybody who has anything under any other guy who buys a Corvette.
The one that costs 60?
Yeah.
The Stingray, the entry model?
Yeah, he fucking laughs at him. Like one of the other guys at our company bought one.
That still has like almost 500 horsepower.
But it's not that one.
No, I understand that the ZR1's got like almost 800 horsepower.
Yeah, he could take that fucking thing.
It's a race car,
yeah,
basically.
he could take it onto Daytona and race, But
does he?
He's taken it to Daytona before.
No. Has he raced it?
No. Hell no.
Pussy.
No.
You spent all that fucking money
Dude, he just loves
and you
Corvettes.
ain't running it?
I think he has 3 Corvettes. I mean, he's a Corvette guy. He's got pictures it's always funny when we're doing our meetings and stuff on Skype. And if you ever see his desktop is his 2 Corvettes angled on Daytona on the track.
Oh.
Because he goes to the car shows and he takes them there and shit like that. But yeah, so one of the other guys bought a Corvette.
Do me a favor.
What?
Next time you see him, ask him if I could drive his ZR1.
Shit. He about lost his shit because his wife moved it one day.
I bet.
And because the lawn care guy was coming and she didn't want the guy to have to drive by it with the mower. So literally all she did was she moved it 25 feet because he owns a couple homes and she moved it to the other driveway. And he about lost his fucking mind.
Why is my Corvette moved?
Yep.
Who the fuck told you to move it?
Who moved my Corvette?
Yeah.
Yes. That's just it. He is all about that Corvette.
Well, when you spend that kind of money.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, I'd be that way about my fucking truck and I didn't even spend that much money. Who the fuck moved my truck?
I know. I'm territorial like that too with my shit. Like when I bought my car, I come in, to the house, whatever, and Michelle's like, I gotta go to the store. I'll be right back. I go take a shower. I'm like, fuck, I forgot something in my car. I go out. I'm like, the fuck is my car?
Oh, shit.
She took my car. I'm like, who the fuck told you it was okay to take my car? I do get a little territorial. It's stupid.
And it's funny.
It's stupid because, what the fuck? She's going to the store.
I know.
It's not like she's going to go down south side and fucking, be like, oh, let's race or,
But she could.
I mean, she's going to get schooled by somebody in a better car. But,
right.
But still, it was the fact that
you didn't ask me to take my car.
You didn't say that you were taking my car.
Yeah. Amanda used to give me shit all the time because I'll be like, hey, I'm going to take the car, to go do something. She'd be like, no. Take the excursion. And she'd always be like, I don't have the fuel. I'd be like, man, I'll put fuel in it. No, it's okay. I'm like, motherfucker. Fine, I'll drive the excursion. Piss off. Because when we first got the Audi, I was like, dude, this is, and they really are. It is one of the most comfortable cars I've ever driven.
I do love some Audis.
It is very nice. My truck's more comfortable, but.
Oh, well, yeah, duh.
Yeah.
So when are we going to SEMA? That's the question.
Is that the question? I have to get with Dad.
When are we going to SEMA?
I'll get with Dad when he comes back from Vegas. He'll be back Wednesday.
But I got to put some money together because not only do I want to go to SEMA, I want to go to the International Speedway and I want to drive a Lambo.
Okay. I think there's a spot you can do that in Atlanta.
Drive a Lambo?
Mm-hmm. I'll check with him.
Yeah.
I think so. I'll check.
Because obviously, I don't have the money to afford to buy a Lambo.
I tell you, dude, if you want to have some fun, because I don't know, I've never seen the Lambo experience or, that track that they do that at. But I'm telling you, that Porsche experience was fucking awesome.
I do want to drive a Porsche too, because I do love me a 911.
Well, their Porsches, like everybody wants the Panamera one.
That's the 4-door one.
Yeah, it's the 4-door, but that thing blows the fucking doors off of every other Porsche out there.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's unreal. But it's a really fun course, and the things they run you through on the course, it's an hour. I mean, you're on the track for an hour.
Sweet. How much was it?
I can't remember. Because, Dad was like, hey, it was for my birthday or something.
Oh, okay,
He's like,
that's
hey,
right.
we're going to the Porsche experience. Amanda got the drive. It was me, Dad, Spike, and Amanda. We're all out there driving.
I want to drive a Porsche.
Dude, it was hella
fun. And a Lambo.
It was hella fun. It's so much more fun too if you can learn to really trust your rider, because what it is they have like a professional driver with you.
Yeah.
And if you can trust him and do exactly what he says when he says, you can really get some speeds. Because he'll run you through some tests to learn. He goes, now, their first things, they want to show you the braking. He goes, so I'm going to tell you to floor it. We're going to put it in takeoff mode. And you're going to floor it. And you're going to keep it to the floor until I say different. Until I say stop. And then when I say stop, get on the brake. And it's one of those things where you have to trust them.
It's not a stick shift.
No, it is all manual. No, I'm sorry. It's not manual. It's automatic. But trust me, you don't, I mean, yeah. Would it be cool? Sure. I'm telling you, I don't want to have to deal with that.
Yeah, they don't make Porsches anymore that are stick shift, I don't think.
No, you could do the paddles.
No, I know, but I'm saying.
But a standard like manual.
Yeah,
no.
where you're like putting in the clutch.
Yeah.
And you're like,
No, you've got your hands on the fucking wheel nonstop.
Okay.
You're not taking it off to mess with no fucking shifter.
It's the same thing with the Lambos. They don't make stick shift anymore. Everything's paddle shift.
Nobody wants, which is stupid because that's if you want to see your gas mileage goes up, fucking have a stick shift. Believe it or not, you get so much better gas mileage. But nobody. The only reason Amanda learned to drive a stick is because that XB, the only one they had was a stick shift.
Oh, okay.
She literally, I drove it home, and then she learned how to drive it.
I think you just get a better feel for the road when you
I think so.
When you know, shifting up and down and shit.
But then it's also that guy thing. I think guys, we just like that mechanical feel of shifting.
My first car was a stick shift, so
was mine.
Like
three door Civic.
Now, because of the way traffic is in Jacksonville, I definitely appreciate having an automatic.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had like a little car where I'm just gonna
a little weekend tuner,
I definitely would want a stick shift.
Yeah,
you know, where I could just like let me
slide your hand down on the shaft a little bit, so that way you speed it up.
Well, you know, you can put a short shifter on it.
Yeah,
you don't have to have the
big giant.
Yeah.
See, that's what I had in my truck, and I had a big old fucking
back in the day, the muscle cars, that's what they had.
Yeah, either those or slaps. You could do the slap shifters.
That's cheating.
Slap shifting? Nah.
Isn't it that one where you just shift up all the time?
Yeah. Yeah. Slap it.
To me, that's cheating.
Yeah, well, that's because you lost.
I lost what?
You would lose in a race.
Oh, okay.
To a slap shifter.
Whatever.
You're just jealous. That's all it is. You're jelly.
Anyway, we need to make this happen. We need to go to SEMA.
All right.
We need to go race some cars.
All right.
We need to go have an experience at the UFC International Week. Right. We need to do all this shit.
You need to do all the things.
Yeah. So within the next couple of years,
we'll have to spread them out. This year's
for sure.
This year's Hawaii, so this year's tight.
Yeah, I understand. You know, maybe next year we can do something.
Yeah, we'll set some shit up for sure.
At least, well, maybe this year we could try to at least go to Atlanta and do the Porsche.
Well, I think we're definitely Dad's. Because there again, I called him literally when he was in the airport to head to Vegas. I was like, "Yo, we want to do Coco." Joey.
Oh, okay.
I was like, "We want to do it." He's like, "All right." He goes, "When I get back, I'll work on tickets." I was like, "Cool, thank you." So,
cool. You said that's June 8th, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So we'll go up there and go see.
Well, we could have had the UFC experience since that we're in Atlanta next couple of weeks, but you know, whatever. I think Blake is going. I saw a post where he was talking.
Why is Anderson Silva there?
No, maybe.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's the only reason I would think that Blake would be going.
Well, he's not fighting in
that doesn't
Atlanta.
matter. If there's a chance Blake could get to just shake his hand or touch him, he'd be like,
well, he's already been to like seminars and shit with
doesn't
Silva.
Matter. He stalks him, fanboy. I love you, Anderson. I'll give you some pills.
Did you see last week's fights by any chance?
I want to say I did, but I can't remember them.
That's a no.
No, I want to say I did, but I can't remember them. Who fought?
Anthony Pettis and
I did. Yes, I did see that fight. That was a good
I
fight.
fell asleep, so thank God for ESPN Plus, where
go back replay.
Once the fights happen, they're right there for for you to watch again on a replay.
I did see the Superman punch,
and they break him down per fight. They don't have the whole event. They're like, "Oh, you just want to watch this fight? Cool, just watch this fight."
Nice.
So I went back into the app, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I stayed away from social media because I didn't want to know who won.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Wonderboy was whipping his ass in the first round.
He was.
And what's crazy is that fucking Pettis is coming up from 145, to 170. That's 2 weight divisions below.
That's a big jump.
And he did what Tyron Woodley didn't do.
Twice,
right. He could knock out Wonderboy.
And he knocked him the fuck out.
He turned his lights off.
I thought I was like, because I remember sitting on the couch. Yeah, because me and Amanda, we were all watching it. I was like, holy shit, he killed him. He killed him. Because he did. He like shut it down.
Shut his lights off.
Wonderboy was on the mat for a long time.
Yeah.
He really was.
He hit him with a couple of shots that were like completely unnecessary.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
He's like, whoa, wait a minute.
The best thing I loved about that, though, was Masvidal after his fight. Talk shit, get hit. 3-piece in a fucking Coke, bitch.
Well, he was talking about Leon Edwards, though. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah, well, Edwards said something to him as he walked by.
But that was the UFC London. That was the previous week.
Oh, was it? God damn, I thought it was last week. Yeah,
remember, we didn't do a podcast last week.
That's right.
That was the prior week.
I just love that one.
So the thing was, I saw on Twitter, so Ben Askren keeps coming up.
Of course.
Obviously. So they offer Masvidal the fight, and I guess he hadn't responded, and Ben Askren went onto Twitter and said some shit like, he's just being a bitch or whatever.
Mm.
And now after all that shit that I saw this morning that it's actually going to happen. So Ben Askren and Masvidal are going to throw down, I believe is on UFC 239.
Cool.
Let me double check because I had a note here that I left myself a note because I knew I was going to forget. Let's see. So Masvidal and Askren at 239, UFC 239.
Okay.
But also on that pay-per-view is going to be John Jones versus Thiago Santos, who's on a tear.
Mm.
And then you have Amanda Nunes against Holly Holmes.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then Francis Ngannou versus Junior Dos Santos.
I'm not as interested in that one.
Still,
it's a good fight.
It's a good card.
Yeah. That's a buyer. I'll buy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll buy that.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. And then June 29, Tyron Woodley versus Robbie Lawler 2 on ESPN 4.
Whoa. What?
A what? ESPN 4.
Is this the retirement league?
I'm like, I didn't even think they had an ESPN 4.
Oh, yeah. They've probably got 27 ESPNs.
Well, on ESPN 4.
But where the hell am I going to catch ESPN 4 from?
Exactly. I don't have ESPN 4
no,
either.
We just canceled our DirecTV. Like, our DirecTV's gone this week. We got rid of it all.
Oh, yeah? How much were you paying?
Well, they went up because we had that half off, and then when that expired, it was like almost $200.
Well, listen.
So Amanda went, gone.
You have a Fire Stick?
Yeah, well, I've got Apple TVs, I've got Fire Sticks, I've got.
Then get the DirecTV Now app. It's $40.
Yeah.
For all the basic bro, I watched 3 channels. I'm like, $40? I'll do it.
Yeah. We watched Netflix. That's it.
I watched The Highwayman last night with...
How was it? I have not seen it yet.
It was very interesting.
Okay.
I've never been into Bonnie and Clyde.
Okay.
So for me, it was like, hearing... I heard some of the stories, but I got the whole story.
Okay.
And how they were caught and shit. It was interesting to me.
Okay, cool.
I'll
check it out then because I was wondering. I remembered it was coming.
Yeah.
So then I just couldn't remember when it was actually releasing.
It can be a little slow at times, but
that's fine.
But it's on Netflix, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
I'm good with it.
You're gonna watch some other shit anyway.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
And it was interesting, so I was happy with it. I saw it and I'm like, ooh. I started playing it on the living room. I'm like, no. I'm gonna go to my cinema
theater room
yeah,
/ bed.
Yeah, so I watched that in bed.
Cool.
In my 9-foot long television.
There you go.
Yeah,
it's always good.
That was good. Yeah, hell yeah, that was really fucking good. Did you see that Conor retired?
Yeah. You want to put those in like quotes?
So, what do you think about that shit?
Whatever.
I think it's the same shit.
I think he's trying to duck some of these fucking criminal charges and keeps wrapping up. Jesus.
Well, he's not gonna duck him even by retiring, but I guess he went on Twitter and said, "Hey guys, quick announcement! I've decided to retire from the sport formerly known as mixed martial arts today. I wish all my colleagues Well, going forward in competition, I now join my former partners on this venture, already in retirement. Proper pina coladas on me, fellas.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Hey, maybe that's it.
This is what it is. So they were probably negotiating for his next fight. He wants some ownership.
He wants some ownership.
He wants ownership on the fucking company. And then I told him that's never gonna happen. Because my thing is that Conor thinks that the sport's not gonna move on without him. You know, that it's not gonna be as big. I'm like, dude, did you realize that the UFC just signed a 7-year deal with ESPN to have all their pay-per-views on ESPN Plus?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you still have to pay the $5 a month, and now your pay-per-view is $5 cheaper because you're obviously paying for the membership of ESPN Plus.
Yep.
But it's like, bro, they're making moves. They're moving ahead. They really don't need you. They'll make somebody else a star, which is what they need to be doing. Like these guys that are up and coming, you know, that are doing really good. You need to focus on those guys and make them into stars, make them into what people want to see. You know, like ESPN did an E60 on Michelle Watterson. It's like, start doing that on a lot of the guys that are coming up, that are going to be, you know, your studs, that are going to make you the money in the pay-per-views. That's to me, that's what they need to do.
Yeah,
but
they need to start investing in their product.
Exactly. You know, the fact that you have guys that are on a tear and a lot of people don't know who they are is like, bro, what are you doing? Why are you not putting marketing money behind these guys? You know, they wasted time with DJ Johnson. He could have been a huge star, but they would barely market his fights.
Yeah.
You know, they do a poster like they do always.
He did more marketing for his fights on Twitch.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, do a fucking countdown every time he fights. Yeah. You know, show him doing something.
Well, I mean, look at what they did with Stipe. They didn't do fucking anything with Stipe.
No.
Look, they could do something cool with Ngannou. I mean, shit, his story is good.
And they have all they're doing is saying what happened with him growing up and all that. No. Put it on TV.
No, give me some production.
Yeah, put it in a 30-minute, you know, episode of the countdown and let people see it. People are visual.
Yeah.
You know,
make them invest into, you know, have a vested interest. I want to pull for this guy.
Right.
You know,
right.
Like, you know, love him or hate him, Schaub, you know, he was so out there and you got to know him through all the podcasts and all like that. Yeah. When he fought, you really fucking pulled for the guy. You were like, yes. Yeah. Because you had a vested interest.
Well, he also went through the Ultimate Fighter. So he had a couple of months of people getting to know him through the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
You know, it sucked that he lost at the end to fucking Roy Nelson, but nevertheless, look at where Roy Nelson is today and look at where Schaub is today. Completely opposite sides of the spectrum. You know, Roy's still fighting at Bellator, you know, trying to make some money. And Schaub's
just tossing money.
Yeah, Schaub is like...
Because he's got that Raptor.
Yeah, for sure.
Almost fucking couldn't get it out of the parking lot.
I heard. They're like, you're not going to drive that thing today, are you?
Literally had to have spotters to get it out of the fucking Comedy Store's parking lot.
It's like, you're going to leave that thing at home, right?
Right.
Like, I'm waiting for him to come around, you know, close enough for us to go see
Well, that's what I was telling Dad. I was like,
he went to Miami.
I'm not doing Miami.
Nah.
Because that's the thing. Like, if I wanted to see Joey, I could do it in Miami. I don't want to drive to fucking Miami. I'd rather go to Atlanta, you know?
Yeah.
So Atlanta's normally the closest
I'm going to have to agree with you there.
No, I'm just not I don't like, I mean, Miami's cool and all, but I'm not if I've got a choice to go to Miami or fucking Atlanta, I'm going to go to Atlanta.
Well, you have family there too. So.
I have family there. It's a shorter drive. Well, I mean, it's about the same.
It's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah.
But I can maneuver my way around Atlanta a lot easier than I can fucking Miami.
Not crazy really about Miami.
Nah.
It's not really. I mean, I worked on there for a couple of months back in 2000 and it wasn't a bad experience, but it's
not your scene.
Not really.
You'd be better in Kissimmee.
I do love their food.
Oh, for sure.
I trust me. I wouldn't do good in Kissimmee.
Dude, that's your hometown.
I know I'm from Kissimmee and all, but I still, I'm not a fan of Orlando.
Oh, trust me, I'm not a fan of it. I mean, I have to go there because of Disney, but I am not a fan. I could not live in Orlando.
Although I will say the last time I did go down to Orlando was a fucking good time. What's his name?
Well, the last time you went was when you took fucking Squirrel's ass to the fly him out.
No.
You went to Orlando after that?
No, I didn't. We didn't.
I thought
he flew out of Jax.
Oh, for Bethlehem? I thought he missed the one here and you had to take him to Orlando.
No, we talked about it. We talked about going down to Orlando so he could get a flight to Bethlehem.
Yeah.
But we didn't go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the last time I went down to Orlando, I went down with Jalen and Robbie Rodriguez, David Faulkner, who all those guys from BTT, Zach Johnson. And there's a bunch of guys down there. So we go to his fight. His fight gets canceled because the guy's pussy, I guess, fell out or something.
Oh, that was the guy that literally he like pulled out right at
right about as the fight was about to start.
Yeah,
I guess his vagina wasn't feeling well, so he pulled out. He pulled out his tampon, and they canceled the fight. So we're like, fuck it, let's just we're going down. We went downtown to downtown Orlando, and we hit a couple of bars. Daniel, I said David Faulkner. It's Daniel Faulkner. He was dancing at every bar that we went to. He was having a great old time. We were drinking.
No.
I was drunk out of my mind.
No.
But then again, so was Jalen.
I'm about to say, that seems to happen anytime you and Jalen get together.
No. I don't get drunk often. I mean, I was a little drunk, but I wasn't like completely out of my mind. Jalen was, that boy was drunk for sure.
Dude, I'd be scared to be around Jalen drunk.
No.
That's a big dude.
Nah, bro.
That's a big dude.
You shouldn't be scared at all.
I know, but if he's a hugger or anything like that, that's a big dude.
It was a good time. That motherfucker was, never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, don't put his business out there.
No. Anyway.
What happens drunk stays drunk.
Yeah, stays drunk. We had a good time.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and then we rode back from downtown Orlando to the hotel. We went to Perkins and had a big breakfast.
Ooh, Perkins.
It was like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Then
that's when you have a good breakfast.
And then we go to Jalen's room. Randy was already asleep because he didn't want to go out with us. And that
was probably a mistake.
Yeah, because Jalen bought a pie at Perkins and threw the pie in his face. So yeah, it was a good time. We had a good time.
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
sounds like it.
But anyway, we got things that we got to do.
Okay.
Bucket list.
All right.
I want to fucking go to SEMA. So.
All right. Well, trust me. Join the crowd. Me and Dad we've talked about it for about 2 years now.
Let's make it happen, Captain.
All right.
You have anything else that you want to add?
No.
Okay.
Good.
Well, guys, thank you very much for listening. We appreciate you, tuning to the world's most dangerous podcast in Northeast Florida. Thank you for listening to our shenanigans and to our conversations. And anyway, thank you for your support. We appreciate it, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.